Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be back planning for the week of the 15th through the 21st, which was Go Wild week. I didn't bring my planner with me, so it is completely empty for the week. It was such a crazy week, but such a great experience. I'm so glad that I decided to go. So many great friendships made, and I'm so glad I got to meet so many people. So I'm really excited for next year. So I hope I'm able to go next year, but we'll see. So let's start off on Monday and then we'll make it through the week. I've never done an after the pen video before, but we're gonna see how this goes and see if I might not do more. Now that I'm thinking, like, Monday, what did I do on Monday? It was so crazy and such a whirlwind. All I know is that I was prepping a lot on Monday. I know on Tuesday I had a nail appointment, so I'm going to write that in here. Nail appointment with Megan at 10 a.m. And then I dropped my daughter off at school right before I went to the nail appointment, and my friend Megan was gonna keep her for the rest of the week, so I had to make sure that she was packed for the rest of the week with her. So I'm gonna write that in there because I spent the morning packing all of her stuff together and then giving her a little extra Levens since that would be the last time I saw her. I'm going to put make sure she's packed for the week. Okay, and then this night I actually left. So I probably should have not put that. I could have put that on Monday, but I could just add a box. So let me see. All of my actually all of my Go Wild stuff is not in the room with me right now. It's all a big mess. I haven't even gone through it yet. I've been debating on whether I want to do a swag video because I feel like everybody does a swag video, so I feel like y'all have already seen all the same things. So I'm not sure if I want to do a swag video, but yeah, all of my stuff is still packed all together, so I haven't gone through any of it yet. I probably should do that though, just to have it out there in case somebody happens to have missed it. But yes, so I left on Tuesday evening. So I'm just gonna put a little swirly and put leave for Dallas. So I got into Dallas around I think like 11 o'clock on Tuesday. I didn't stay at the conference hotel. I stayed at one that was like 10 minutes away and a lot cheaper. And so I woke up in the morning and then I drove over to Lowe's Hotel for the shop summit. And I believe that one I need to have my stuff with me because my mind is so foggy. I'm so tired after this past weekend and I'm still trying to get it back together. But I believe it started at like 9 a.m. You could start getting in there for registration and headshots at 8. So I'm going to put 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Headshots. So I really like the shop summit. I feel like I got a lot out of the shop summit. I think my favorite had to have been VJ from Notique. She had so many good insights and information for me to implement into my business. So I'm really excited to start working on that. Okay, and then Wednesday night, let's see. Okay, so Wednesday I checked into the hotel after Shop Summit And then I actually met my Go Wild bestie. So we'd never met before. And everybody was all grouped up when I got there, and I had a lot of nerves. So I was just gonna take the elevator, go to my room, and then kind of unwind for a little bit and end up doing dinner kind of by myself, I guess, because not everybody was there yet. But when I got in the elevator, there was another lady in there with me, and we both asked each other, you know, is it your first time? It was both of our first times. And then we both didn't have dinner plans, so we were both planning on doing dinner by ourselves. But we ended up becoming each other's dinner date, and we ended up spending the rest of the week together. So her name is Jess from Love to Plan with Jess, and she was amazing. She's so sweet, and I'm so glad I got to meet her this weekend. She made this weekend so much more stress-free because I was so anxious about all the new people, the crowd, and everything, but it turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to be. So I'm just gonna put met Jessica at Love to Plan with Jess. And then that night we ended up meeting up with Elise from Plan with Elise down at the bar, and we shared some drinks before we went to bed. So I'm gonna put hung out at bar with Elise. I feel like I just spelled her name wrong. I feel so bad. I'm gonna cover it up. Okay, so Thursday was the first day of the conference. Actually, it's technically not the first day. It's only registration day. First day should have been on Friday and then Saturday. But we're just gonna put registration day. And planner fair. So registration day and planner fair. Lots of photo ops. Okay, and then they had dueling pianos there so it wasn't really karaoke. They had a set there of people who were doing a little gig. So me and Jessica, we spent probably like 30 minutes there and ended up just calling it for the night because Friday is an early morning. People like to wake up early to start lining up for the first day of the conference. And they did make an announcement that you couldn't start lining up until I think it was 6:30. So me and Jessica figured we'd go down there at 6, kind of loiter around, see how it was going. We got there a little before 6 and there was already like hundreds of people in line. So we were like about in the middle of the line, and they start letting you in around 7:30 where you can choose the table. And I ended up, we were going to go to the zebra table, but we ended up finding an Otique table. Her tables were gorgeous. They had the most beautiful bags. I guess I should do like a swag or a gift video because we got these leopard print like laptop cases and then like a clutch that came with a chain and then a pretty leather wallet. They were really, really cute. I'm so glad I got her table. And then we sat with, oh Lord, Kismet Planning, Dee, Kenya, Elizabeth. We sat all the way in the front. It was really fun. And then of course I had to go run and grab some coffee, so I grabbed the table and then I went across the street and grabbed coffee for us all because I needed it. So that, this is tripping me out where it says 1 and 2. So I'm just going to put conference day. So conference day 1, we have sessions from, I think it was 8 or 8:30. I'm just going to put 8 to 2. And then Live Love Posh had her affiliate luncheon. So I'm going to put that down here. And that was at 2. And then Saturday was technically day 2 of the conference. We didn't have to wake up as early, but I did wake up at like 6 a.m. and I got ready. There wasn't really any lines that day. People just like loitered along. So that day of the conference, we kind of sat towards the back and made it easier to come and go. Oh, I forgot about Wild Crop. Wild Crop was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And we got some cool sneak peeks and gifts from Mildliner, which probably was my favorite part. Okay, so we woke up at 6 a.m. Then we have sessions. I'm just gonna put 8 to 2 again. They did have a break, in like an hour break in between to grab like lunch or a snack. And then there was Planjama from 7 to 10. And then we went out to eat at Papacitos with Dee. So I'm going to put that in there. So we had that for lunch with Dee. And then Planjama, I ended up not staying long. I don't know if you saw my stories, but the whole conference, it was my first time ever leaving my kids. So I was missing them dearly. And me and Jessica decided that we weren't in a rush to get to Planjama. So it was around like 7 o'clock and I was getting ready to start heading out. And my husband called me and he was like, "Can you meet me on the 3rd floor?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, don't play with me right now." So I get in the elevator. Of course, it's filled with other planners and llamas. So I go down to the 3rd floor and the doors open to him and all my babies, and my boys were both carrying bouquets of flowers. And it just, I was crying. Everybody in the elevator was like, "Oh, yeah," it was so good. So I got them settled upstairs and they ended up going to get dinner while me and Jess headed to Planjama for a little bit. I didn't stay too long, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that was the ending of my time at Go Wild. Or actually, no, that night after Planjama, I ended up going downstairs just because I felt bad because I kind of like left without telling anybody at Planjama, and it kind of made me sad because that was really the time to, you know, say your goodbyes and stuff because you're not sure who you're going to see in the morning. So I was kind of sad. So I ended up going back downstairs around 10 o'clock to see what planner friends I could find and talk to and say bye to before they left. So I ended up hanging out with Ruth from Ruthful Planning, Stacy from Stacy Scraps and Plans, I believe that's her name, and then Marisol. And her handle is like slipping my mind right now. I'm sorry, Marisol. But yeah, I ended up talking with them for a little bit and that was a lot of fun. So I'm just gonna write hung out with Stacy, Ruth, and Marisol. All right, now Sunday we had planned to go to Six Flags with the family, but my son, my 6-year-old, now 6-year-old, he decided to wake up and get really sick. He woke up just fine. We were all excited about going to Six Flags, and then a fever came out of nowhere. He was shaking, he was freezing. It was awful, so we decided we'd just drive back home. And yeah, he's feeling better now. I don't know what it was. It was like a freak illness because he ended up being able to go to school on Monday. He didn't have a fever the rest of the day after we gave him medicine, and nothing's come back since, so I don't know what it was, but we didn't end up getting to go to Six Flags like we had planned. So on Sunday, I'm going to head home with family, and then of course, we had to stop at Buc-ee's. So that was my week in a nutshell. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this. A lot of fun stuff happened. If you went to Go Wild and you have a picture of me, please send it to me so I can have it. I really need to catch up on my memory planner, and I really want to memory keep all of the amazing memories that I had. So make sure you're liked and subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!